And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Just 2 games before the playoffs get going. Let's see how the field might look. Look at Atlanta, final stretch of the season. They've got the #1 seed and have shown no signs of giving it up.
Checking out Atlanta, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. We've got Bailey, and it's Bledsoe in at the 2. And for the Grizzlies, we've got Mitchell. Nikola Jokic is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's George. There's nothing like the intensity of coming down to the wire when both teams are fighting for playoff position, Grant.
Well, you know, B.A., for these teams, what you did before doesn't matter. You have to give everything in this game. It's essentially a bunch of one-game seasons from here to the finish line.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Following the score by Atlanta. It's stolen by Nance. Pass to Fears over Mitchell. And there's Fears on the assist by Nance.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Now here's George. Jokic. Counted.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Pass to Bailey. Nance against Jokic. Nance outside. Shot clock at 5. They get it back.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Just over a minute and a half in. Siakam, pass to Jokic. That shot missing. Nice D from Nance. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Inside. From 12 feet. Rejected by Jokic.
Yeah, timely swat attempt by Jokic. Nothing you can do about that as the shooter.
Kicks it to George. The 3. It's hauled in by Sampson. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Mitchell. George outside. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. For 3, it's hauled in by Sampson. Pass to Fears. To the inside. Stolen by Siakam. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
The first free throw is good. And Jokic drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Nance outside. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Sampson. For 3, Fears. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Nance against Jokic. Shoots over Nance. Jokic's shot is good. Jokic has got 6.
What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
Bledsoe outside. Here's Sampson. Here's Nance. And that one is hammered home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Oh, a special move before that shot. Give him 8.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Nance. We saw him with 19 his last time out. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Fears. Grizzlies with the rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And so it's Memphis with it. Outside Mitchell. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. George outside. 4-3. It's hauled in by Sampson. Sampson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bailey. Here's Sampson. Here's Fears. In his last outing, 8 points for him.
These are the shots Coach wants them hunting down, just the easy makes.
George scanning the floor. Now here's Siakam. Takes the 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
Pass to Sampson. Here's Bailey. No made baskets yet, and they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And just a straight baller move from Siakam. I mean, shrugging off the coverage and keeping his focus on that basket.
Nance with a screen on George. Pass to Sampson. Out to the right wing. Here's Fears. Nance the screen. Takes a 3. Fears' shot is off. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. George, right side. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. And another 3 from Memphis.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Here's Sampson. Last game for him, he picked up 13.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
It's George on the wing. Outside Mitchell. Jokic up top. The 3 is up. Nice D from Nance.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It's tipped. Oh, George with a steal. It's hauled in by Sampson. Sampson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency. And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Memphis has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Pass to Jokic. Outside Mitchell. Siakam, pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Jokic with a screen on Bledsoe. The 3 from Mitchell. It's hauled in by Sampson.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Bailey. Here's Nance. He's covered by Siakam. With the fadeaway. Memphis with a rebound. George has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Siakam. Jokic with a screen on Nance. Siakam, pass to Jokic. And again, it's Memphis missing. For Atlanta, they've got 7 of 15 to find the net.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. So Memphis calls timeout, their first. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
Line change here for Memphis, and Atlanta making a change here. And we show you the best defenses in the NBA since the break. Number 1, Atlanta.
Since the break, here's a team that has locked up their opponents, playing with passion defensively.
To the left side wing. Here's Saraf. 23 points his last outing.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Perkins, the pass to Sampson. To the paint. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? To Baldwin. Filipowski in the high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Saraf can't hit.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Nance, the pass to Perkins. Nance right side. From 11 feet away. Tipped. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Sampson. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Timeout called. Memphis.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Making a switch here. George is checked in. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Here's McLeod, 15 in his last outing. Pass to Baldwin. They still need this. Maxwell grabs the miss.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
And here's Edwards outside. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
Here's George. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Pass to Baldwin. Fires for 3. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Atlanta leading by 8. For 3, Fears. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Saraf gets the bucket. Here's Fears. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Shoots over George. Fears' shot is off.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Saraf. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. And now just a 3-point Atlanta lead. And for Atlanta, they're shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Now here's Edwards. In his last outing, 8 points for him. From behind the arc, Maxwell controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Atlanta on top. They're up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've put their hard hats on and gone to work on the offensive board. Those second chance points can really energize a team.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Saraf is out there with Keontae George. Then it's Kyle Filipowski, and it's Baldwin in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's George. Still no points. Clock at 2. Maxwell grabs a miss.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Good on the bucket. And Atlanta leads by 7.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
George outside. Jennings grabs the miss.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made 1 shot yet. I feel for him.
Here's Perkins. 8 points in his last time out. And the basket by Maxwell.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. And Atlanta with possession here, after Memphis picked up the 3 with their last shot. Here's Jennings, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And 1 move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And Atlanta making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in. Here's Spears. George defending. Adams with a screen on George. Steps back. Here's Spears. Got a piece of it. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Baldwin, the pass to Filipowski. George, no good.
Some of it's good defense and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
Pass to Maxwell. Here's Spears. Here's the three. Drops in the three. Spears has got 9 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's McLeod. No points yet. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
And he drops it first. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Memphis. Sampson, he's checked in for Atlanta. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
Stolen by Bledsoe. To the middle. Here's Adams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Adams has got his first points of the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Baldwin, the pass to McLeod. It's George on the wing. Yet to see a basket. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for your Grizzlies, McLeod. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. It's both from the stripe.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
To the wing, right side. Here's Sampson, covered by Jokic. Fades back. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Grizzlies trail by 10. George outside to the inside. Jokic in the post. The rebound by Atlanta. Sampson's got 7 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And a look now at Atlanta's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards. And then Friday, it'll be the Golden State Warriors coming to town.
And for their matchup with Orlando, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Filipowski sets a screen. George outside. Jokic the screen. Just 5 to shoot. George finds Jokic. And again it's Memphis missing. Atlanta leading by 10. Good ball movement here by Atlanta.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Timeout called for Memphis.
Siakam, he's checked in for Filipowski. And checking out the rookie leaders in steals over the last month. Grizzlies trail by 12. Siakam outside. Pass to George. And here's Siakam. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Shot's good by Bledsoe. And Atlanta leads by 14.
They're really working the paint now.
Siakam against Adams. Siakam, pass to Jokic. Now here's Siakam. Ooh, Siakam with the power and body control.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Mitchell's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And Atlanta with possession here. Jennings, perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Grizzlies trail by 14. Siakam looking it over. Jokic the screen. A good look from Siakam, and he can't bank that one in.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Perkins, the pass to Sampson. Down low. Here's Nance. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw tonight. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Memphis. Trailing by 17. That'll be the first leg of just a two-game trip for them.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
The kick out to Nance. Hits a three-pointer. Nance has got 10 points in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Atlanta leading by 20. Jennings passes to Bledsoe. Over Jokic. And another basket for Atlanta.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Bledsoe against Mitchell. Out to the wing. Drains the triple.
Loading up to stop Mitchell can lead to big breakdowns defensively.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Jennings. Now Nance. Shoots over Siakam, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Nance has got 8 here in this quarter.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
When we talk about Donovan Mitchell, Richard, how impressed are you with his leadership?
He's been great. Every season, Mitchell has accepted more and more responsibility. He knows he's looked at as a leader, and his drive to win really motivates those around him.
Now here's George. He's scoreless. Stolen. Bledsoe outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
A challenging stretch here for Memphis. Pass to Siakam. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. 6 on the shot clock. George outside. The rebound by Atlanta. Nance has got rebound number 7 tonight.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Now here's George. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. Jokic passes to George. To end the run. Blocked! And a fast break now for Atlanta. Here's Sampson. And another basket for Atlanta.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
1:51 left in the first half. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Siakam. Out to the right wing. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Here's Sampson. And he banks in the layup. Sampson's got 18.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Mitchell finds Siakam. Jokic up top. Outside Mitchell. It's George on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jokic. Nance pulls down the board. Nance has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Nance. He's got 12. Can't cash in the 10-footer. 46 seconds left to play in the half. Pass to George. Here's Siakam. Here's Jokic. He's guarded by Nance. Out left to the wing. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Sampson. Sampson's got rebound number 11. Here's Perkins. Covered by Jokic. Perkins' shot is good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Mitchell, the pass to Jokic. Floats one. It's deflected. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Atlanta on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. Okay, now let's see what's going on around the league in terms of injuries.
The Cavaliers aren't at their best right now.
They rely on Doncic for so much, and without him in this picture, it creates questions. If you're talking scoring, assists, and rebounds, well, those are the things he comes and does every night.
Well, you need a collective team effort, and even then, it's a struggle.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. They've got Fears, and it's Bailey in at the small forward. Outside Mitchell. Jokic the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. The reverse. And it's blocked. Bledsoe against Mitchell. Bledsoe outside. And Nance gets it to go on the assist by Bledsoe. Nance has got 14 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Guys, back to you.
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Here's Sampson. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. George outside. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Shot from 16. It's hauled in by Sampson.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And Bailey gets it to go.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
Siakam outside. Back to Mitchell. Siakam with a screen on Bledsoe. Siakam outside. The three. The rebound by Atlanta.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Pass to Bailey. Nance outside. Oh, he's now 7 for 12.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Mitchell. Now Jokic. He's guarded by Nance. Fades. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
And here's Bailey for 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now here's Siakam. He has 7. Sinks that one from the post. Siakam's got 9.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Fears. Nance the screen. This one for 3. And Fears hits from deep. 12 points for him.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And Bailey gets it to go.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
George passes to Mitchell. And here's Siakam. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Jokic up top. Back to George. Releases. The rebound by Atlanta. Sampson's. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Here's Spears. 12 points for him. Kicks it out to Bledsoe. Misses the 3.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Pass to Jokic. And a nice finish on the layup.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Sampson. There's the triple. No good. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Jokic. He's covered by Bledsoe. Siakam for 3. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Siakam's got 12 points in the game.
A guy who can work the whole arc. Smooth corner shot by Pascal.
Here's Spears. Nance with a screen on George. For 3, Fears. Siakam pulls down the board.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Here's Fears. He's got 12. Nance, high post. Over Jokic. Jokic grabs the board. Memphis is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Back to George. Pass to Jokic. Oh, stolen by Nance. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Here's Bailey. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. 13 points in the game. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Now here's Jokic. 10 points for him. 5 on the clock. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. All right, here now, the league's top rebounders over the past month. Filipowski, he's checked in for Memphis. Saraf comes in for Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Jokic outside. That shot off.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
And so it's Memphis with it. George passes to Filipowski. To the middle. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here we go. 2 games left before postseason action. Let's take a look at the possible field. You look at the Grizzlies. When it comes to playoff seedings, they're in a dubious position right now. 9th place in the conference.
You know, for Memphis, their season's in danger of slipping away. But still, it's not too late. With a strong push here over the last few games, they could earn a play-in spot.
Now here's Edwards, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Jennings. Grizzlies with the rebound.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Here's Saroff. He's got 5. Over to the left wing. Pass to Baldwin. Puts up a 3. Adams grabs the miss. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Here's Perkins. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Chambers, good.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Pass to Maxwell, and stolen by Jokic. Here's Saroff, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Now here's Jokic, looking to get it going. Maxwell grabs the miss. Maxwell's got 4 rebounds now.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Here's Jennings. Memphis with a rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Saroff. Jokic the screen. Stripped away. Here's Jennings. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Jennings. 6 points for him. Edwards, no good. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Saroff for 3. Maxwell grabs a miss. Maxwell's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Jennings. The kick out to Edwards. Fires from deep. No luck on that one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Saroff. Now Jokic. The rebound by Atlanta. Maxwell's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Edwards with it. Fires the 3. He's off on that one. And so it's Atlanta, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Kyle Filipowski, Keontae George out there with Saroff, and it's McLeod in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Jennings. No good with the triple. And here's Memphis. Filipowski sets a screen. Pass to Baldwin. 3-pointer. And they get it back. Saroff. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Down low. It's intercepted. And now Memphis on the break. Here's Filipowski, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Here's Perkins, and here's Adams from the arc. Counted from distance.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Now here's George. Puts it up. Good as the jump shot falls.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The open shot, Adams. Memphis with a rebound. Here's Baldwin. Filipowski sets a screen, deflects the pass. Pass to Adams. He gets it in there. Adams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Saroff. Shot on the wing. He can't get it to go.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Perkins, the pass to Adams. Here's Ward. The three ball. The rebound by McLeod. George outside. To the paint. Here's Filipowski. And he slams it in one-handed.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Perkins. Adams with a screen on George. Adams up top. It's good from about 19 feet.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. Pass to Saroff. Here's McLeod. Shot blocked. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And a fast break now for Atlanta. The pull-up. And another basket for Atlanta.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Pass to George. Here's McLeod. From 7. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny. So development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter. And it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
And he makes a first. Jokic is checked in for Memphis. That one misses. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Jackson gets the bucket.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. George outside. Pass to McLeod. Back to George. 5 to shoot. Now Jokic tries to break his ice. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Perkins. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most help and motivation.
Now here's George. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Jokic up top. 5 on the clock. It's tipped. And they'll keep possession. Puts up a deep 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Jennings. George defending. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. And again, Memphis no good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Maxwell passes to Edwards. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
The Grizzlies shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Now Siakam. Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
And Atlanta with possession here. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Pass to Perkins. Jacks up a three. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside. Here's Siakam. Maxwell grabs the miss.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Offline with a three. Memphis shooting at 31% here in this fourth quarter. George passes to Mitchell. And here's Siakam. George outside. Beyond the arc. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And that one misses. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Here's Perkins. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jennings. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Siakam, the pass to Jokic. Now here's Mitchell. And again, it's Memphis missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Mitchell against Edwards. Over Mitchell. Edwards can't hit. Well, the Grizzlies shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Siakam outside. Step back shot. And the shot no good. A bit short. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Maxwell's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's Jokic. Defense is right there. The rebound by Atlanta. Maxwell's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Jennings passes to Edwards. Four on the clock. Memphis with a rebound. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Siakam. The rebound by Mason.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Edwards looking for an opening. Launches it. The shot, no good.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Here's Siakam. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
A tried and true way to get guys off balance. Nice pump fake there by Siakam.
2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Siakam hits them both. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Now here's Jackson. The shot's good.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
1:31 left in the game. And here's George. Jokic finds George. Jokic the screen. The wide open shot is on the money. And Atlanta with possession here. Jackson outside. And there's the screen. Pass to Mason. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Jackson on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Maxwell. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Jokic in the post. Here's Siakam.
I like how Siakam uses his body control to adjust to what the defense is doing.
At the line for Memphis, Pascal Siakam, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And the second free throw is good.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
And Atlanta with possession here. Here's Ward. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And the free throw, no good. Mitchell, the pass to Siakam. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Releases. Misses there. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.